Good evening! Sorry to myself for not making enough videos, but I had a moment of weakness and I kind of gave up on... I kind of like lost track of making these videos, but it's never too late for redemption. So today is July 11th, which makes it day 39. So yeah, it's not been that long. But in any case, I've been having some trouble sleeping. It's honestly been really a pain in the ass because I do have inherently trouble sleeping, and I know that when I don't sleep, not only am I like very obviously tired, in a bad mood, but like everything just seems negative. Like I just have this negative view on everything, and the day that I do sleep, so like last night, everything's amazing. Today was so great. I did so much good progress and everything. Yeah, there's that. And so I'm glad that I had a good day today, but the past 3 days were so awful. Like I was just not understanding anything. I was feeling kind of lost. Luckily my advisor, my PI, helped me out. He gave me a lot of tips and said, you know, this is how you manage kind of whenever you're stressed out, this is how you manage it, and this is how you manage multiple projects, and you'll figure things out, don't worry about it. And other than that, I am just working a lot. I'm gonna work on the weekend, this weekend, just because I feel like it, and it's kind of weird because I feel kind of weird working on weekends now because my lab mates don't. But on the other hand, I like it. It's just I know that this has a tendency to set me up for burnout because I've done it. Now that it's not necessary per se, I should keep it down, you know, and work on weekends if I want to, and in which case I do, but I should also not overdo it. So tomorrow I'm gonna tell myself that I get to go to the office and work and do some stuff, but after that either I go meet up with some friends or go home and just do some hobbies or go to the gym. And that's gonna be the objective. It's that I do at least one of these, so that even if it is work day, it's not a full work day where that's the only thing I do, because that's what's been happening recently, and it may be tied to why I haven't been sleeping well. It's that I'm basically just I work all day, I'm tired, I come home, I think about it, and then I try to do some more math at home, and it just doesn't work out, you know. Like you do get something interesting, but then it jogs up my mind. Then I get all frustrated because I'm not doing good work, but obviously because it's like fucking 10 p.m. So what am I doing at 10 p.m.? So it's a weird ecosystem that I'm trying to learn to manage. So that's that. That's all I have to say. So see you. Oh shit. So today is day 40 or 41, I believe. And yeah, I've been doing a lot of thinking about kind of what I'm spending my time on, and because I'm doing a lot of work, but I'm also stressed out a lot. This is nothing new, I've always been this way, but you know, is it maybe a pattern that's not playing in my favor? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I think that it's good that I want to do a lot of things, but I think that I often get stuck at the idea of all this potential, you know, that I'm like, oh, there's so many things to do and I could be so many things, I guess, I mean, maybe. But I have this big idea of like all the things that I can do or that I could do, and then I get a little stuck on not doing anything, because, and in the end, all this potential seeps out of my hands, and it's maybe a fear of not doing, I guess it's a fear of failing, because let's say if I have all this potential, I commit it to something and it doesn't work, then it's my fault. But if I procrastinate, or if I make my life very complicated such that it's too overwhelming for me to act on it, and then all this time just fleets out of my hands and the potential leaves, then it's not my fault anymore in some weird fucked up sense. I feel like I do, to some extent, do these kinds of things, and yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's very messed up, and it also hyper fixates me on what is going to happen rather than just living my life, you know? It's like I can't spend any second of my time chilling out and just like, there's a great sunset right now, and I realized just now, like, I'm not spending my time just enjoying it, but on my own, you know? I can be by myself, and it's okay to be by myself. I used to love hanging out by myself, but it feels like now there's no silence in my head, which is very stressful, and I don't like it. And I think that discipline, you know, is a cure to this kind of constant talking in your head of things, because then when you have discipline, you don't... I think I talked about this in a previous vlog. If you decided to do something and then you just go and do it, you don't think about what is going to bring you, you just do it because you want to do it, or that you decided that you wanted to do it previously, then you know, you don't spend all this time like pondering over the pros and cons of, oh, but is this the best thing I could do? It's like, no, shut the fuck up, just do it, you know? I'm not real good at that, especially when I'm stressed out. It's detrimental to my own health, and the thing is, I think it also affects the people around me, which I very much dislike as well. So I'm trying to slow down, and I think that slowing down does not mean squashing your ambition. It means that you need to close some doors, you know, and accept that you're walking through one and committing, and these doors that you've closed, they're closed, but only for now. You can always come back later, but I think that's a big thing that I have trouble doing, so yeah. I just needed to say it, I think, so that's all I got. Good night.